Did you really bring me down here for... what was it again? Rats. Pissing rats! Are you gonna waste my time dragging me down here while I'm busy to tell me about rats crawling around the stocks? How thick are you that you had to come to the captain instead of a bleeding deckhand? Go get that layabout Quinn and tell him to bring the traps so we can deal with the little buggers. Getting the damn captain instead of dealing it with himself, the wimp. I know that ain't the sound of no rat. He either one of those slacking deckhands trying to get out of cleaning, or worse, a stowaway leeching on the supplies. I ain't feeling so patient, so you best come out of hiding. Now, before I drag you out by your neck. Well, ain't this an unexpected find? Not a rat scurrying about, but instead we got a little mouse hiding away. Stand up, lass. I said stand up. Go on, quickly now. I won't bite. Not yet anyway. Meek little thing, ain't ya? Gripping your dirty ragged cloth. Not very scrawny either, for a gal that looks like a beggar. Makes sense since you've been hiding in the stores, helping yourself to whatever you want. All this has to last the ways to Port Royale, and an extra mouth has been taking more of it. Hope by the looks of it, quite a generous helping you had too. A dear little lass after my cold heart. What do I mean? Is it not obvious? Suppose not, since you've been sneaking around down here. You didn't think this was some fancy trading shit, did ya? Getting caught only to be thrown in the brig until port, fed some food, and then let off when we made port with a slap on the wrist and a kick up the arse. You weren't so lucky, love. You're on a bloody pirate ship, lass. Well, a privateer by another name. And I ain't looking to just let you scrounge off our stocks, or laze around in the brig while the rest of us are sweating night and day to keep the ship afloat. So then, what am I gonna do with another mouth to feed? If you got a reason for me to let you continue breathing on my ship, I'm all ears to your suggestions. And you best start singing quick, little songbird. Aye. Ugh. That shaky voice ain't helping, lass. Come on, out with something. I'm getting impatient. This is getting tiring, and I'd like to get back to my desk. So, you best come up with something. Now. 5, 4. Nah. I got plenty of deckhands to sail the ship, and the cabin boy keeps it plenty clean. Something else. Go on. Hurry up. 3. Two. On second thought, maybe I got an idea for you, lass, after all. Come with me back to my quarters. I have some ideas on what to do with you. And drop that tater. Pay the crew no mind. So long as you're with me, darling. The crew ain't gonna lay a hand on you. Not without my permission. What you looking at, you nosy gits? Acting like you never seen a woman before. Get back to your posts. Just through here, lass. Then we can talk in private. Sit down, lass. So, where you from? What made you sneak aboard my ship and risk it with my lot? Speak up. I ain't mumbling. A maid to a wicked prince? I thought I'd heard it all. I'm sure it was a life of luxury besides all the hard work. Cruel and ruthless. Would have hunted you down if you tried to leave. So you snuck aboard a trading ship. I ain't one for sympathy. Especially not since you've been raiding me precious food neither. And what were you hoping to find once you made it to port? Wherever you'd end up. The world's cruel, lass. And no one's gonna want a dirty girl fresh off a ship for a maid. Port Royale, though. No shortage of work for a lass like you there. You look intense. Sure you'll be alright there. Once you get used to the work, that is. Take you back? No, we ain't turning around. You're stuck on this boat, lass. But you gotta get there alive first. You got to appeal to this captain. And I ain't gonna let some food-stealing, stowaway mouse take from us. I ain't the sort that you want to be funny around, lass. I've killed a wretch for less than stealing from me. And from me stocks. I've killed men. Just 'cause I didn't like the way he sneezed. And I wouldn't think twice about cutting that little neck. Right here and now. And if I weren't feeling so charitable tonight. And I'd hate to leave a stain of your blood on me wooden floor. Or the chair that you sit on. I'd hate to ruin it. You know, the last owner, rest his soul. I was the one that shot him. Could have put it quick and in his heart. But no. I put it in his leg. Left him to bleed. Slow and painful. And you wanna know why I did it? 'Cause he mistook my drink for his. Which brings me to asking, what you gonna do about the stock that you robbed from us? And work for the passage to the port, of course. Still no ideas, little lass? Don't worry, little mouse. I've got a few. I could take me cutlass here, slice open that little blouse, and throw it out to the crew, and bellow out how you robbed precious food from 'em. They might be inclined to even forgive you. See, they're such a dreary bunch on a cold night like this. I think they could use some entertainment to liven up their spirits. You any good at singing? They all hear the same shanties over and over again. And I was thinking, perhaps a pretty little songbird would have something else to raise their souls. Well, can you sing a little tune, lass? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't think they'd care much for a new song anyway. Still, you could always entertain the lads some other way. When we do make it to port, they do get real rowdy with the local gals. But don't worry. I'll tell them to be gentle with a delicate daisy like yourself. But they do get carried away sometimes. Who could blame 'em? They see nary a whiff of lass for months on end. Or if you don't like that, I could be convinced to hide you in me quarters. I'm a charitable captain. Most of the time. When I want to be. And it does get oh so lonely here at night. Freezing cold too. Nothing the body of a sweet lass like yourself can't fix. What do you say? You either stay here and be me personal cabin pet in luscious comfort, or out there with the ship dogs to keep you company. That's of course, you want to swim back to Lisbon. A wise choice, lass. And I'm glad you chose the right one. First order of business, I'll fetch you some fresh clothes. Of course, we'll have to get you cleaned up too. But I can certainly help you out with that. Now go on. Get out those clothes, lass. And don't go pulling that face. You better get used to this, lass. 'Tis a long way to Port Royale. Like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed. A special thank you to Dancer and Sweet Canella. Come join on Patreon if you'd like to hear more. I have been a Secret Moth. Thank you for listening, and good night.